Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls Tabletop News with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan,
yes.
Ticket to Ride.
Time to go to Germany.
Ah.
Yes, this is the newest expansion for Ticket to Ride, a very, very popular game.
It is.
By Days of Wonder. And this is the German expansion.
Cool.
Now, the cool part of these expansions, they not only add a new map, a new region to explore, but also they usually add in a new mechanic, and that's something they've done for this one. So,
nice.
We could just show you off what this mechanic is.
Yeah, I'm curious. I really like Ticket to Ride as a series. It's really good. It's really accessible to players of all skill types. It's really cool. So
really easy to learn too. I should point out. They make it a point you can learn it in 5 minutes. And
for sure.
Get going, so.
Yeah, very cool. Well, let's take a look inside Ticket to Ride Germany.
All right, Evan, it is time to take a look at Ticket to Ride Germany.
This kid is so excited to go on a train.
Wouldn't you be pumped if you were that age to get on a train for the first time?
These were like, terrible for the environment, but look how cool they are.
I mean, it's just steam, right? It's not cool.
And they turn into stars. Yeah, steam turns into stars, right?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it to know. But yeah, here's the map of it. It's, of course, Germany. You're going to go from famous cities like Hamburg and Berlin, stuff like that. So there is a new mechanic to this game, which are the meeples as passengers.
Cool.
We can go over that in a second. Otherwise, it's very much like the base game, a new place. But
basically, if you've never played Ticket to Ride,
that's a good
point. You are a train company, essentially, and you're trying to build out your trains, your routes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whoever has, you get points for, the longest route, the most cities, things like that.
You'll have objective cards that say, connect this city to this city, and it's worth this many points, and you'll do that. But there are only a certain number of tracks that you can go on, and you might have to watch out. Maybe an opponent wants to take that track. Anyway.
Right.
It's a very
cool.
simple
It's
game.
good.
Yeah. First is the rule book. Very big, however, 1, 2, 3 pages. We'll go over that in a second.
It's not that complicated. The board, which is going to be
the board. This is the most, in my opinion, important part.
All right, let me move this stuff out of the way, and we'll go over the board real quick, which is super cool.
Oh, jeez.
It is a big board, too.
Oh, jeez.
All right, hang on.
Oh, wait, let's flip it this way.
Look,
it's Germany.
So we're going to do this sideways.
This is east over here, west, north, south, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, I guess it's technically supposed to be played long ways here.
Yeah. Because the words are long ways.
But
I mean, you can see Frankfurt and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. There's
Stuttgart.
Yeah, so basically these gray areas during the game, you're going to be getting cards that have different colored trains. So for instance, there's green, black, yellow, and then you can spend those cards to build trains for a track. So if I had 3 green cards, I can spend those to build a track there. The gray ones are any color; they're the wild ones.
Yeah.
But that's the basic mechanic of the game. There's not.
Also points to.
Points at the top. Can you see that at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, good. But you can go to places like Denmark, Netherlands, and then over here France. Right there. Yeah, so you can visit other trains to other countries, but
also real quick too, the on the side of the board you're going to see the points. So you keep track as you're playing.
Other than that, there's not too much to this board. I mean, it's not complex.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'm going to fold this up.
It's good stuff.
And then let's go to the pieces.
All right, back to here. Here we go.
All of them come with a bag to keep your little trains. I think actually this is for the meeples, because you don't really need to mix up the trains. So meeples.
Because you're going to randomly pick passengers,
These are the cards I was talking about, the colored train cards. You can't really see. This is a wild one, so it can count as any color.
Yeah, but there's going to be trains specific to certain colors.
Yeah.
For the train route.
There's also tickets on this side. Tickets are basically objectives to go from one city to the other on the card, and it'll say how many points it's worth. However, if you don't complete it by the end of the game, it's negative points. Yep. So it's really something objective you want to try to get to.
And this is one of the cities that you're trying to get to, so if you build a route there, I think you need 3 tickets.
If you complete 3 tickets, you get that.
Oh, that's
Those are like other objectives. So if you complete 3 objectives,
Globetrotter.
You get 15 points for completing 2 of the tickets.
Yep.
Or 3 of the tickets. Now you have the trains themselves.
Yep. And these are just based on the number of spots on the board. So.
These are 5 different colors.
Yep.
These are actually player trains. So black player, white player, red player. So there's 5 different ones.
But I mean, I'm sorry. When you have the train cards, to place these trains on the board, you have to have the match.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. So these are player colors. They're, the black players are only going to have the black train. However, the colored cards are determined by that.
So you don't play. You can play your red trains on the black line because you're the red player, not the red train. Yeah. Anyway,
the game is played.
I'm confusing.
The game is played until any player gets down to a certain amount. There are extra trains in case you lose them because I've lost trains before in my games.
Yeah.
So that's nice. You keep these separate because the number in the bag is important.
Yep.
These are tokens just to keep track of the score on the edge of the board.
Yep.
And
we have a vacuum
anything at the bottom?
mold here. Anything else in here?
Nope, nothing at the bottom. We can flip over the 3 pages then on the rule book.
Yeah. Run through the rules real quick.
They really advertise this game is really simple to learn.
Because it is.
Every standalone game, it takes you to a new place. There's a Scandinavian one, there's an African one, but also it adds a new mechanic to the game, and you can mix and match the games too. So that's nice as well. Now, components, everything going over. We kind of just talked about that. Not much to it. Same number of meeples. So there's that.
Yep.
Objective of the game. So the objective of the game is a point-based game. You get points through completing tickets, having the longest railroad, or completing objectives like Globetrotter and stuff like that. Game turn. It's very simple. You're going to draw a train card from the stack of these. They're going to be upside down, and you're going to draw one. Or there's going to be a market out on the board, like right here. You can see there's ones available. You can draw one from there, flip over it, and then draw another one. You get 2 cards. You collect those cards. There's no limit to how many are in your hand. You collect those cards until you spend them. To build a railroad, let's say you want to build this blue track here. To build that,
you have to have
5 at one time. You can't just build a couple at a time.
Right, you have to have a full set.
And if a player, like let's say the purple player, builds a railroad there, that's blocking this part right here. There is another side to this one. There's a 2-way railroad, but let's say another player takes this one. You can't do that one anymore.
You can no longer. You can no longer place a train down if somebody else is.
So you're collecting your cards, but you want to watch out and make sure you spend them as soon as you can, so nobody else takes the pass. Because you want the shortest path to the cities you want. Otherwise, you're going to have a harder time getting connected in the cities. Yeah. Or getting the longest train.
Yeah.
Talked about train cards. We're drawing the train cards. That's it. And then claiming routes. We just talked about that as well. And then the collecting meeples. This is a new system to the game. Now, once a player has claimed a route, he may take 1 passenger meeple from each of the 2 cities. There will be, meeples on each city.
Cities,
yeah. If there are multiple passengers in a city, he can choose which one to take. If there are no passengers in a city, he does not get to take from that city. Players add their collected passengers to a growing pool of figures that are visible to everyone at the table.
Oh, they might add to the route.
Oh, okay. Add to the route. Okay, so they're another way of getting train the colors that you need for the end. Yeah. So that's basically it. Yeah. It's a really simple add-on mechanic, and it's basically like the base game, just a different map.
Yeah, with a new way to get the route points.
And you really don't need to play with the meeples. If you want to play this map with just the base game rules, you can do that. You can just not have the meeples. So
I think the meeples are a neat mechanic, though.
So they're great mechanics. But there's other ones like I know one of them has like a tunnel system and stuff like that. So cool. That's basically it.
Cool. Let's hop out for a really quick recap.
Well, that was Ticket to Ride Germany. Again, just a nice new mechanic to pick up with.
Same great stuff for another great game. Yeah.
I like the map too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, it's the German map. I like the way they do a lot of cities. It's again exactly what you would expect from a Ticket to Ride game.
Also, again, this is a standalone expansion. You don't need the base game. However, I do recommend the base game because it's just
the base game's also
great.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever get bored with this one, you can get any of the other expansions. Most of them are standalone too. So if you want to explore India or the Scandinavian countries, so
there's the old west.
Anyway, there's a lot to it. Yeah.
So that was Ticket to Ride. Let's crunch some numbers on this one real quick. Ticket to Ride Germany, obviously from Days of Wonder.
Yes.
It's part of the Ticket to Ride series. What is the number of players for this one?
The number of players is 2 to 5.
2 to 5. Runtime?
30 to 60 minutes, so it's not too super long, and it's 8 and up recommended. Yeah. And then $49.99 is the price point. So
pretty
not
typical there. Yeah. You get a lot of stuff in that box too. Yeah. So I like the new passenger mechanic.
Yeah.
Great. It adds a little something.
Easy to learn. Great family game. It doesn't take too long. So
fantastic for game night. If you have kids.
Oh yeah.
And you're adult with kids with.
Yes.
You're the gamer.
But not only that. I mean, like adults like it too. So,
oh yeah. I've played this game with like super hardcore gamers, and I've played this game with people that wouldn't consider themselves gamers at all.
Yeah, sure.
And everybody had a good time. So go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.